on the table. All right, that's because your plate is on the table. That's right, because your plate is on the table. It's called a life lesson. How did I know? I didn't even have to get up and look. How crazy is that? I didn't even have to get up and check if you actually did it. Did you put the chicken in the bowl? Put the chicken in a bowl. No, put the chicken in a bowl. Put the chicken in a bowl. You can hold it. You 13. If you haven't learned how to hold your poop, then you don't ever need to poop.
I never held my There's actually no hole. Oh, no.
Now we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. Here we go, the final week of the NFL season, week 17 is underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it out past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Really, Trees? Close the cabinet. Do it right the first time and it's easy. God.
You close the cabinet.
You didn't close the cabinet.
To the 34-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Throwing on first down. Folding. On right side here, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On first down, Fuller. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Usual.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Back to throw. Foreman wide open. It's Allen complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Keenan Allen with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead.
You are acting unusual.
And I don't know if that was it an audible or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket. No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
All right, here we go. Lead, Leopard, lead. Now a handoff working right. And he is met quickly in the back.
Jackson on first down. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Kendall Beckwith leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the gun, Jackson. Caught right side, Tate. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. So they get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you'd gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try to be aggressive on their first series.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Lions will take over. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made by Everson Griffin. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
To throw on 2nd down. Foley. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and that's sack number 18 for him on the year.
That is bad.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Foley throwing deep for Galladay. Incomplete.
Drop the ball.
Made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? It's certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and pressure advantage.
This will be fielded at the 17. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
situation. But my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
To throw is Jackson. Flushed out right. And shedding through the tackle. And boy, that one drops incomplete. But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm is going forward. Incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play action. It's Jackson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right.
And now it's
That's
first
crazy.
and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. On first and 10, it's Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's second down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And they got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with the defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Your defense gets a chance to take a break.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Maybe wear down the other defense.
Now Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. He had a little bit of a turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an
A
absolute
shoulder
disaster.
tear right before the playoffs, bruh.
Worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there and sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. The Lions into the red zone for the first time. They have a first and 10 at the 13-yard line. Off play action. Foley. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Looking to throw. Foley in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And they're just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. 23 yards on the play.
I'd have to say that whenever whenever you see a good
Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gordon, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. They're facing a tough spot, 3rd and 8 here to start things out. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Being chased out left to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down. Sanders' catch is good, and the lead moves to 10-0. So he splits the uprights, and it has to be a nice feeling. Right when he left his foot, that was good.
Just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball in the league in terms of receiving yards. And you know it's going in the hoop.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now out comes Minnesota. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Amazon's got everything you need and package tracking for all.
On 2nd down, Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. They'll throw on 1st down to Jackson. Throw left side on target to Fielder. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Jackson on 1st down.
Two hands, baby.
Collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there and just a good defensive position, able to affect the play.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Well, they had that one snipped out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson.
Oh, Cameron.
And it's incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
The Vikings on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They go play action now. Jackson. And Tate's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So now they assess a 3rd and long, and that holding call might have knocked him out of field goal range, at least for the moment. Now it's Jackson. And he finds a man at a crossing route. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
The defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau.
Back to the ground, Cook. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Handoff comes to Cook. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play.
Yo, weird.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Golden Tate, his 2nd touchdown on
Like,
the
where'd my
season.
strong safety
And
go?
the Vikings have made this now a 1-score game. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. So here come the Lions now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him with contract time. But that offense.
Oh, my goodness.
I don't know if that'll help him with
These
contract
injuries,
time. You
bro.
could kick that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Back to throw. Foden. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
He's got his man in the crossing route. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one goes for 24 yards.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up the 1st down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. 2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. More from Minneapolis after this. Looking to throw on second down. Fuller. And this is complete. It's Allen. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. Looking to throw. Fuller. Buying time to his left. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. The penalty yards marched off as they'll try again on second and goal. Back to throw. Fuller. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And out now come the Vikings. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A very solid gain of 27. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, look over the middle, and he's got Perriman.
Now Jackson on 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's got to put a nickname after something like that, some big jelly or something like that.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Jackson from the shotgun. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. Pass incomplete with the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone.
We not hit him as soon as he threw the ball.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time. This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball in the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. He's going to help him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They thought he could win every battle.
Jackson. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back to the 25. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Because behind the line. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, but that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 17. Play action. Now Jackson. Now he's forced out right. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. This from 42 yards out. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the young men. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. How come the Vikings, they'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd? They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away at its 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Again, this is Cook. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
Now let's go! 3-19! 3-19! Watching that body!
On 3rd down, Jackson. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
And we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
You've been craving Wingstop's flavor for way too long now. It's so good to be back with lemon and pepper in a buttery.
The punter wing is on as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And the Lions Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. And they'll go on the ground. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him.
Damian Lillard is in our gold standard, presented by Modelo and Kevin. Another magic
to throw on 3rd down. Foreman, rush coming, and he's taken down. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a defensive player at the other, and they just locked people down.
7 with 2 minutes to go in the half.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And it hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk about football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
A toss play. Here's Piron. Finding some room at midfield. And he cuts it right sideline. And finally taken down at the 15. A big play there for Minnesota. 48 yards on the ground. And a guy that can change the game shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
Jackson. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Hopkins with the extra point, and that will level the playing field at 17-all. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. There's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put in.
Didn't get the big yardage there. You might out of a smaller back. And to the right side here, it's Allen. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They go play action here on first down.
Let me jump, bruh.
It's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. The intended receiver there, Allen.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and
God dang, bro. If I could jump.
Look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They start the drive with Cook. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route, it's extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
The most trouble at the end of the year, actually had to sit down for a game against the Bucks.
Now Jackson on second down. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. Third down here.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Here's Jackson to throw on third down. He's going to let one foot. This is caught at the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes as a gain of 37 on third down. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Jackson now on second and 10. Incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
To throw is Jackson on third down. And that's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. They will give the defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Call it a gain of 4 on first,
this
and that'll
is
make it
crazy,
second
bro.
down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. To throw on 2nd down. Fuller. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
From the gun on 3rd down. Fuller. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue Lightning. Blue Lightning.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Room to run inside the 40. Oh, now he bowls him over. And finally taken down at the 34. 18 yards on each of the last 2 plays, and they're picking up big chunks now.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On 1st and 10, Fuller. Allen's got it over the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there at 22.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, particularly running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule. Where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the heavy rush, and down he goes. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they said the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Looking to throw. Fuller. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Oh my goodness, bro.
Sanders on for the extra point.
My running back, my corner, and my running receiver, bro.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. out as the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Don't tell me my dude Olsen got hurt too, bro.
Here on 2nd down. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Throwing on 1st down. Foreman, throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Touchdown, Detroit! In for the score. And thanks to the interception, the Lions offense cashes in with 6.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
Right, so calm the offense down in the 4th, Coley. You are well on your way to be a superstar quarterback. The future quarterback of Madden game day.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. They need a touchdown, the 2-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Play action. It's Jackson. They still can't get it. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is going to be close.
How did both of them D-slay?
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Equanimeous St. Brown his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Now it's Jackson toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Off the play fake. Folding. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now they'll run it on the toss. He's got the first down and more past the 40. The 30. Past the 20. And finally, down at the 11. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. And in week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. And they'll run it here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
God, man.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will
send this my other running back got hurt long. God damn, bro.
And now out comes Minnesota. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Lions have recovered.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that, Brock.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Back to throw. Foley eluding the pressure right. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Sanders now to add the extra point. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And Allen coughed it up, and the Lions have recovered.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Playing down this big in the fourth
You'd say
quarter.
an afternoon to forget, absolutely. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit into the 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Dumping it off for Johnson.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.